So here we are, my Formula E season with pitlanes.com racing. I have already started this, but I figured it'd be cool to just give it a stream. Not doing very well currently. Currently 9th in the standings with 6 points, and the drivers, well, only one of them scored points, and that's Gomez. I think it's Faith Anthony hasn't scored any points at all. I took the lowest investment. My job security is on target. 10th or above was my target, and 10th is last. So yeah, currently upgrading the factory to level 2. Money is fluctuating somewhat because of lack of performance, which makes things more challenging, but we'll see how we do. We've got the worst car on the grid, so that's hardly a shock. Let me have a look. What did I do? Not that. I've just improved the engine because I've noted that basically that's my big problem here. I'm doing reliability updates on it because, well, that's my main thing. I could design new parts, I suppose. Brakes I've upgraded. We'll go for the gearbox, I think. Acceleration plus 20. Don't want to do that actually. Just want to do acceleration plus 20. Cost 1 million. Build part. Confirm. Because the money's so low, I haven't really done much to the car, which was probably silly of me. But yeah, difficult. So they're happy with how I'm doing. 20 laps in the next race. 40% chance of rain, soft and super soft. Good track for tyre wear, and our car's good on tyre wear. So happy days. It needs to be, because yesterday evening I was just getting depressed with how bad we were doing. But I've kind of need a new mechanic. Why do I need a new mechanic? What's happened there? Oh, my mechanics or is that just a suggestion? I mean, I could go for one because my mechanic's really quite bloody low, actually. There's only half a star, so even if I got a 1-star mechanic, I'd be looking good. Race mechanics. Lower end of the scale. I mean, I'd love a 2-star one. That'd be cool. But, need a reliability mechanic, really. Oh, these no good. These are no good, are they? That guy can concentrate. Not sure what help that does me, but have a look. Part fixes, reliability. Kind of what I want. Roach mechanic. Negotiations. A long contract. Give him that offer for now. I've no idea, he's not that good, so Ah, yes. Now I remember why I wasn't spending money, because I'm losing a shitload of money trying to improve. So this should be interesting. Onwards to the Black Sea, which we all know is Sochi. That was going to be clever. I was going to totally forget what the track was called there, but I didn't in the end. Thankfully. Gomez gives great feedback, so that's good. Car setup. Have a look. I tend to go for like the middle of what they are there. So I'll confirm that. And then change setup for him. I don't know why I just tried to drag that. I've never done that before. And give that a go on the super softs. Put Ferreira on the the qualifying trim. And send him out. It's one lap. Send out and put Gomez on race trim on the softs and send him out. Of course, using the pit lane's colours of red and white, kind of looking like a McLaren at this distance, but an old McLaren, that is. Oh, this is the closest you can go. I forgot how close you could go or couldn't go. But I tend to be able to get the setup sorted pretty well. I'm just not doing well enough in the races, really. But when you're a back marker, you can't do much about that, really. All you can do is take the results as they come and invest, well, in the next car, really, in the designers and stuff. But I'm not making enough sponsorship money, really. Just having to go for the hoofing great down payments, really. I've never run the version with the chicane there at this track, I don't think. I'm gonna put him on a full attack run, see how he does. So addictive, this game, it's crazy. Oh, you don't need to be on a full attack run. What am I doing? I'm on low everything to get back. Looking at the wrong guy. Idiot. Let's have a look at what we're doing setup wise here. Okay, does that mean we need more? I don't know. I'm gonna put less on. See how we do. And we'll go that way with the handling and that way with acceleration. Give that a go. Send him out on the scrub tyres to save tyres for qualifying in the race. Make him conserve everything on his outlap. And then push for his quick lap. As you can see, we're not doing well. But hey ho. These tyres should have another lap in them. I'd love to do the one that goes all the way down there. That's a stonking great bloody straight all the way up there. He's going faster, but how much faster? That's the question. Last by 5.277. Couple of seconds. 3 seconds. Oh, I read the wrong guy. Again. Ugh. Tool. So yeah, this mod's great. It's got all of the real driver names in it. It's got, I think, all the real liveries and things like that. Fantastic stuff. Exactly what you're after. And then that makes it difficult. So gear ratios were just right. Go towards understeer and more downforce. And get him out on those tyres again. See, after that stint, great, okay, good. That was great down there, so he wants more understeer really. Down there. Okay. Didn't really narrow it down particularly for me, but we'll put a new set of softs on him. I mean, I need to try it really, so if I put more downforce on him, might change the handling more to understeer if possible, and go for that. Put him on another low out lap and then push on the fast lap again. Right, there we go. Fast lap. Quicker in the first sector. Oh, downforce isn't helping. Oh, you went quite a lot faster there, so that's alright. Well, you can't get another run in, and I think that's what, 4, 5, 6. He was on 4 lap stints, I think. Like 5 laps, and they're done. 5, 6 laps, and the softs are done. There we go, though. valuable data to take into qualifying. Some good bonuses. Have to wait for the session to finish. Could probably fast forward it all. There you go. So 9th in practice. Hardly setting the world alight, but I believe last night in my final race both of the cars were basically nailed to the back of the grid, so not good. Super soft tyres, qualifying trim. Car setup. Change car setup. Right then. So he wants it high, lower downforce. So if we go somewhere there, we might be good on that. Higher choice, super soft, confirm. And great was up there somewhere. If we go there and get the top speed back, there we go. The downforce back up there somewhere. Give that a go. Take qualifying. And send out. And send out. See how we do. I always put this warm-up thing on auto. But at the moment, losing nearly $900,000 a race is not good. So we need results coming in. It's such a catch-22. I've got to spend money to do better. But yeah, you can't just spend money if you're not making it. So I think Anthony got held up there. And just probably continually being held up there, but it is what it is. Much slower than first place at plus 1.4. Very fast second sector there. Miles off. Not much I can do other than hone the setup. Absolutely miles off. Look, 4 seconds. Wow. Just didn't want to go to the races with a broken engine. I probably should have fitted it to one of them, but if it's not ready for the next race, I'll put it on one of them. But so if we can soften that. A bit more. We do out with that. No, downforce. Don't want to muck up the speed balance. There, that'll do. Bang on. And out. Good, good. Rate was lower. Or higher, rather. Somewhere there, maybe. See how that is. See how they do on that. Be nice just to get a position higher, really. Good parameters on the brakes and the tyres for both of them. I just need to provide them a better vehicle. That's the long and short of it. Better sectors for both of them, but already a second and a half down. Next season there's going to be a spec engine though, which makes me happy. It's good for a team like mine with less resources. Don't have to invest as much into the engine. Well, it was an improvement for both of them. And actually, Anthony gained a place, which shocks me. So 18th and 19th on the grid. Just have to get lucky with safety cars or whatever, really. Got no pace. Gonna go with that. Car setup, excellent. That's gone to poor. We really need to, right, down there. We need to go somewhere there, to be honest. We'll give her that for the race, and oh, wet race. Be interesting for us. Right then. Good, good. Great was a bit lower. There. Start them off neutral, see how it goes. If I back up on the tyres, maybe. While it's getting wet, possibly, might help, I don't know. Faith has moved forward, so I don't really want her to hold back all that much, if I'm honest. Just on the straights, look, just nothing. Yeah, old Gutierrez out there. Lots just seem to pit for Inters. I'm sure I saw the weather getting heavier. Ignore. Yeah, it gets wetter, so we're staying out. I think they're going to lose more time. Surely. Someone's gone off. Turvey there into the wall. That helps us. Moving forward, which is good. The people on Inters are moving, which could have been a master stroke, but looks like it probably was. Get the people moving forward, but they're already much faster than me. The weather is going to go dry. I feel like I should be conserving these tyres to make sure I don't need to change twice. Like, it's wetter now, so the people on Inter should be struggling badly. Where are we on the weather? I really don't want to come in for Inters, I just want to go straight to dry tyres. But that might prove impossible. I mean, it's bugger all but the 50 grand. It'd mean a lot. Especially if we could somehow do something cool with the pit stops. There we go. People on Inters are just going backwards, which is what we need, but they're going to come back shortly. It's going to be when we call it. Probably going to be when the tyres start to wear out that I'll do it. Track is now just wet, not soaked. Cars in the pits. What are they swapping to, I wonder? They're going to Inters. Really don't want to do that. I want to avoid that. They're going to stop again, for sure. Here come the guys on the Inters, just streaking past. But it's about that, how much time am I going to lose, you know? Not sure. Still wet. Ah, shit. Time to put softs on, I think. Go for a fast stop, pit. And then pull Anthony in next lap. We'll go for softs. Probably too late for Anthony. Bollocks. Trap is hastily getting to dry. Gomez is losing a lot of time. Still. Gamble hasn't worked yet. Go for Inters. Bollocks. Not what I wanted to do. Ah, missed pit entry this lap. Gonna be for soft tyres this lap. Oh, I've screwed this up royally. What a crappy decision that was. What are you gonna do? I'm always too cautious, that's my problem. I need to be more aggressive. Would have been alright if I was aggressive there, I think. Definitely going to put the engine in the car at the next race. Regardless of reliability, it needs to go in. Losing time to Gutierrez as well. It's just not going well, and he's saving fuel as well. Bloody hell. Feel like I should with these guys. Well, not so much Anthony so far behind at this point. But it is what I love this game for, really. The unknown and the decisions like that, because sometimes they play in your favour, sometimes you play it like an idiot, like I just did. Everyone's in the pits, but I believe they'll be out before I get there. Oh no, not one in. Inters. Oh. Inters are happening. Right then. Pit. Inters. Continue. And pit. Inters. Put in the fastest middle sector there. Get them inters on, and off they go. Nice quick pit stop. Mistake on Anthony's car, that's the race done. Ben and Sarazan just seem to have done it a lap early. I think I've hit the nail on the head. Gonna go into full attack mode and see how we do. In a bit of a battle here with 17th and 18th. If it's anything like normal, I'm going to lose out, despite fully attacking. Gomez is now going the same pace as the leader on soft tyres in the wet as he is on inters. Just ridiculous. Yeah, they're fair attacking around me, so. That car's still in the pits, yep. Just one more place. Not happening though. There he goes, Gutierrez, around there. Good 10 seconds back. We are catching, but nowhere near quick enough, I fear. Ignore the engine sounding unhealthy. We are catching quickly, actually. Very quickly. But we're going to be out of our overtake engine mode shortly. You know what? Wet tyres. Missed it just. Bollocks. Anthony's so far behind it doesn't matter at this point. And we are catching Gutierrez quickly. I'm not sure we're catching quick enough though. 6 seconds, last lap. Yep, he's got a problem. Come on. Gonna have to come off the... if we can drop it to high and stay in a higher mode for longer. We've got enough pace. We've got a problem. No, just... Ah, we do have another lap. I was being silly. I'm slowly coming off the like boosts, driving styles and whatnot, and we're just losing that edge of pace that we've been having for a few laps. Down from 10 seconds to less than 2. Oh, that's disheartening. Really close to meeting the sponsorship requirements there. What are you gonna do? Throw everything at it, 15th and 19th. I mean, to be fair, the chairman is probably happy with that, but, you know, money and such. Stayed out on the wets too long. If I'd not have done that, would have had that 14th for sure. Luckily, one of the other teams is worse than us, so... Or 600k. Gearbox built. Nice. I like that as well. Jonathan Edwards for Eurosport. I guess these people are correct for theirs as well. Answer a few questions for Fuji Television. Of course. You finished well down the pecking order in practice, only managing to finish in 9th. Did you struggle to find the right setup? The setup was fine. Didn't find the perfect setup. Gearbox built. Ugh. Right then, let's see. Insulted by the wages. Cancel. Right then, hit parts. I'm going to put the engine and the new gearbox. You're a number 2. Oh, you've got equal status. Bollocks. Yeah, she does shit though. Engine goes on him. Gearbox goes on her. And then right then, we need We need reliability. And we need the top speed. How many races have we got left in the season? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 races. I want plenty of money in the bank for next year's car, you see. But we do need that engine. One day before race, this will be complete. Build part. Cancel. Oh. Okay, we'll go for that. Reliability and the performance up, but it's going to be ready after the race, which is, it is what it is, but not much you can do about that. Reliability improvements will be made before the race though. That's a thing. Cars have been fixed. It's Andre's birthday. Should we get him a nice present? Throw a big party. Need some morale. Need some morale. Drivers. Hamilton smashing the F1 series there. Lol. Colin Palmer 10th in the series. No. Not happening, is it? Newgarden and Servia. And Bourdais and Rahal all really close in IndyCar, which is interesting. A vote, it seems. 60 mph speed limit. This rule will benefit progressive teams. I don't really care, if I'm honest. Oh. Well, I gained a vote at least. So, oh, I clicked on rules by accident. So I guess it's unlimited at the minute. So that's a good thing. We've got spec engines for next season and 60 mph speed limit. What we got going on here? Well, really, it needs to be performance. And we'll go for that. It's Sydney next. I'm not buying you a test track. Jesus. Upgrade to Audi Sport Abt Schaeffler, their factory. Jesus. What have we got coming? Factory as well. Plus 10 part development staff. 2 part improvement slots. So yeah, I needed that. That's how we're going to progress as a team. 14th or above. Yeah, we'll go for that race. I'd like to finish this season today, if I can. I've forgotten how the end of season works. So I'm just keeping all my money to the side as much as possible so that I can spend it on next year's car, basically. Bye, Massa. I don't think he'd be interested, mate, but it is in the game, so. Right then. Get these guys in the car. Oh, yeah, guys. I have to say, we'll go somewhere in the middle for all of them. About there. And again, we'll put Gomez on. Well, should I go race trim? I really need everything I can get in the race, don't I? Qualifying, nah, I'm not going to do it on one lap. I never do for this car. So we'll put them both on race trim. And see how we do. Stin, race trim, tires, soft, send out. Stints, race trim, send out. I think these tracks are new because I don't remember them from when I first played the game. Let's just watch it. Watch it a mo. Very twisty, Jesus. And hilly. That's pretty cool. Over a dam. Would be cool to sign some real drivers. But I'm not sure if I can from the like talent pool. I know you can get like engineers and stuff that are with other teams, but and the other part to this mod, which is also awesome, is on the if you've got the GT expansion, which I've not yet, you can it's got the Blancpain GT3 series as like the second series, and then LMP1 as the main series. And then I don't know if you can do it at the same time, but there is a mod to have different cars in the GT series. It'd be good if you could like overlay them. I doubt it very much because the skins will be made for these cars and whatnot, so. So as expected, miles off, which is fine. It's all about getting the knowledge of the tyres and things like that. I always like the environment as well around the track, like there with like the sports stadium or whatnot. Oddly with people sat in it, but all them cars parked there and helicopters on that field and things like that. Tennis courts. It's all very cool. Rich people probably sat at that bar having drinks, watching me go around slowly. that beach with no view at all because it's too low. Surprising me there's not a stand up here. You'd want to watch from there, that'd be cool. Well, at the end, but there's a road. Very cool indeed. People like playing tennis here. There's lots of tennis courts. People like tennis in Sydney? Don't know. Well, this is good because we'll get a higher performance on both the tyres and the race trim. So for the race it should be advantageous. And some idea on how long the tyres last. So we're at 48% on Ferreira, I think his name is Ferreira. 44%. So he's had 4 flying laps, an out and an in lap. So you're looking at 7 laps because there's another lap left on them. So I know they can go 7 laps at least now, which is good to know, I suppose. Right, poor, great. Doesn't help. Right, we'll go with that way. I think we'd want more downforce in this kind of track. We'll put another set of softs on, send them out. Good. Okay. Great. I'll go for a bit more downforce. Like that. Bit there. And a bit shorter. Send them out on that set. Go. Hopefully we get up to level 3 in race trim and soft tyres. That'd be brilliant. Don't think we've got enough time left in the session though, unfortunately. It is quite quick actually, the circuit, even if it is twisty. Race trim level 3, happy days. I think that's maxed out at level 3. So that's like a 30% boost in performance I've got for the race, I think. And I need everything I can get, so a 30% increase. All good. Well, Gomez seems happier. Ferreira doesn't. He just made it through. Still gaining data? No. Right then. I like how they've done that as well. They've changed the splash screens and things like that. So as expected we were slowest, but it wasn't about speed there. It was about getting the race trim together and all that good stuff. Yeah. Have a look at this. Great was more up there. Go for that. And confirm. So once more oversteer. I'll send them out on softs once and a super softs once, and then the softs just to see how it goes. If I can. Don't know. Shit. So, oh yeah, Gomez has... Oh, they both got bits, didn't they? Gomez got the new engine with more performance, and Anthony got the gearbox, which are both important here. So just getting driven around the outside there. And again, wow, no pace. Would be nice to be surprised, but I mean, I'm gonna put the, if I can get another lap in. Bloody hell, I don't think I can. Such a long track, this. Let's go even softer there. Great was a bit longer. How was it good there, but very... Oh, I see. I'm gonna take a chance and put some softs on because it says there was a 15% performance increase, and then great was acceleration down there. Okay, go a bit further, and great on that was about there, so we'll take a chance there as well. I don't know if they'll get out in time and all round the track in time even. Be wasting a set of tyres here. I believe I am. Not even halfway around yet. Balls. Oh, back session pretty quick though. They're gonna get around. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Yes. Brilliant. No, slower. Slower. Crap. Well, it's worth a punt. Sam Bird, me old mucker. Pole position. And then. So we're throwing everything at race performance. Oh. That's useful for him. You know what? I'm gonna put soft tyres and that on still. as much as I need reliability. A 30% performance increase. Right then. Did we have great at the bottom there ever? Yes. There. Under the second E. Out there. Tyre choice, gonna go for that. Session length is 14 laps. Confirm. And I've got a feeling we're just going to be running around at the back here, but okay, so speed balance down there. Out there-ish. And we'll just go for it at that. But yeah, I don't foresee anything good happening at this race, but we'll see. I can't get any better preparation for the... Well, I mean, I could have all excellence in setup, but, you know, 30% boost in performance. I suppose it depends what the other teams have, but I thought Gomez was going to get that then. Comes to the fast bit and we just get left. Up the inside, go on lad. That's it. Happy days. Anthony maybe following through there. We need like a Monaco. We might be alright in a Monaco, but then again it's down to gearbox in tight and twisty tracks, and our gearbox is also ass. Don't crash, don't crash. Well, at least there's a nice little battle, I suppose, even if we're miles off. I'm loath to up Gomez's engine strat because the reliability is so low. BSC is active. Do we pit? I don't think so. I think what we do is go low, 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 low. And right as it's going to run out, I'll pause it. People have pitted, I believe. No, they haven't. Put it back up to medium. Felix da Costa crashed. That was the cause of that. Looking to eke out any advantage I can, really. Need to be catching Sarazan for some reason. Not sure why. I was also kind of hoping other cars might pit there, allowing us to overtake them and then go long. Gearbox issues in her new gearbox. Brilliant. Just what you need. We're up to lap 4. Where is good? I'm guessing we'll be able to go to about lap 8. Just miles off the back. I mean, I could bring Gomez in early for some new softs. Someone else has crashed. Jose Maria Lopez. There. We haven't touch wood, had any failures so far this season, which is somewhat shocking. But then again, I haven't really spent any money on the car, particularly. Anthony is wearing her tyres quite a lot quicker at 56 to 63%. Though it is helpful because the difference should give me a lap gap between them in the pits. I think it shows how equal my drivers are, to be honest. That's some people have been in the pits there. Turvey and PK Jr., they can't make it to the end. Just contemplating pushing on the tyres a bit. Don't really want to, I want the longevity. Like a whole pit stop would help a lot. The gap. That's why I'm trying to eke it out. These guys are going to struggle to make it to the end, or going to be on really bad tyres, the ones that have just pitted. There are more on super softs as well, which I don't see getting to the end either. Or they're just going to be really damaged. So I'm going to go one more lap with Anthony and then one more with Gomez. Mind they can make it, so I may as well pit now. Pit now. Put her on super softs, softs, and fast stop pit. Now she had 2 bad pits last time out. And the pit crew let her down horrendously. I mean, I'm fully expecting her to come out slap bang at the back by some distance, but Daniel Apt has now just crashed. Gomez is up to 5th? What? How the frig has that happened? How did that just happen? How did... What? Did that many just pit? Yeah, they must have. That confused me. Wow. I'll pick Gomez this lap for them. Make it a fast stop and hope. Anthony is up to 15th, so Gomez should be 14th. How has this happened? I missed something. And there's a bit of a cushion behind there as well. Quite a cushion. Unless when Apt crashed, there was some kind of... I don't know. But we were miles... But everyone did pit. So maybe it's just strategy. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with strategy. Strategy made that happen. What's dying? The gearbox. Crap. Ah, and the gearbox is gone. That's the first. That was a risk. It was a faster part, a better part. It was a risk I had to take. Okay, well, to stand any chance of anything, I had to put the upgrades on the car. After sitting at the back for many races. But this would be brilliant if Gomez finished here, because sponsor objective complete. We'll still lose tons of money, but it's just a nice positive step, really. Admittedly, 4 people have crashed. Well, 3 have crashed and my other drivers retired, but 3 of those directly affected his being there. The other 3 is in front on merit. What's the gap behind? 11.4. It's coming down fairly swiftly, I've just noticed, with 4 laps to go. He does have some spare fuel. What's the condition of the parts like? Good. You know what? Let's just... I'll save that. I'll save pushing until until that gets to 5 seconds. Someone else is in the pit. That's up to 13th. Brilliant. 10th is the points, but these guys, nah. Gomez setting a personal best lap. Oh, that gap is coming down. That's 3 seconds in 1 lap. Oh, shit. Well, I've got another gap there. I just want to finish 14th, and at the minute we've got, what's that? The 12 seconds. There he is. Overtook another that's just been in the pit, so that'd be nice if those 2 had some kind of battle. Right, gotta call this when it's right. Oh, this isn't a good... Oh, shit. This isn't a good view. Trees and such. Okay, when this gets down to 2 seconds, I'll push. Just wanted to save condition and everything as long as I could. It may hold them off until the end of the last... Oh, shit. Right, here we go. Oh, wow. He's done nothing. He's on conserving fuel. Jesus. He is on the super softs, though. Up to 9th. Ah! There's points. There's points. Oh, don't drop past 10th. Come on. Got plenty of fuel, got plenty of tyre wear for another lap after this. I just don't see Gomez holding Rosenquist off the final lap, because up this hill he caught 4/10 last lap. Oh, and there's 11th just there. Come on. One more lap. I expect him to go past down to turn 1 if I'm honest. No. Oh, man. Oh, it'd be so good. This after 6 points in what? 7 or 8 races this season? This would be brilliant to get a point here, a couple of points even here. Yes, yes, slow him down. They're right there. The gap is still there. Oh, God. I'm nervous. This is where it's going to happen. Into this corner up here. I think I'm good if I get through here. Yes. Oh, there was 8th. There's 8th. There's 8th. Oh. 8th. Booyah. Happy days. Well happy with that. 8th freaking retiring right there. Who was that? Prost. It looks like a dead heat according to that. 62.7 seconds behind the leader. I got way too excited there, but that was brilliant. I'm going to go with tactics. They all pitted. I made those super softs last in that first stint, and they all pitted. That extra pit stop, I mentioned it at the first. And, hey, no. Okay, bullshit. I am talking shit. Well, unless the performance of them went down and I made them last a lot longer. Really don't know. Unless it was when Apt crashed, there was some kind of weird AI-ness going on, but it's a shame I wasn't watching Gomez at that point. But I don't care. I'll take those points. Thank you. I don't think it's going to do anything to where we are in the standings. Moved up another place. Oliver Turvey, what's that? Demoted. The driver has been demoted 4 places after a part was found to have broken GMA rules. 7th place, kids. I think that is the best result of the season. And it's a shame, actually, because Anthony was on Gomez's ass for most of that race, first stint. So she'd maybe have been it. Yeah, she'd have been around 10th. But anyway. So that takes Gomez to how many points? 12. That's doubled the points for the team in one go. Teki Ta. I guess our rivals, maybe. Everyone got points there, though. Oh, this could be bad. No. Panasonic Jaguar. I can't believe I've not checked that before. Are the ones really we need to be beating in races. And I guess the same as us, that Jean-Eric Vergne just looked into a few points there. Well happy with that, though. Points mean prizes. Despite losing a shed load of money, still. Pole position bonus. Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing. Not that we'd ever get the fastest lap of the race, but DS Virgin Racing basically smashing it. Jesus. They've got to be champions at this point. No, I guess not actually. But engine built. Interview with RTL with Kai Abel. Interviewed Faith Anthony's mechanic after the race, who told us front wing failure was down to your poor decisions in the factory. Oh, really? In-house matter. Pipe the fuck down. Ooh. I wouldn't drive with Sarazan if my life depended on it, Gomez. We all knew about the brewing rivalry between Gomez and Sarazan, but pitlanes.com racing driver has taken it to new levels with some incendiary comments. He's such a moron. Have you ever spoken to the guy? I can barely stand to be in the same room as him, said Gomez, red-faced with rage. When asked about the chance of the two of them becoming teammates, the answer was more derisory. Not in if my life depended on it. He's a scum of the earth. No less. I would never have that idiot Stefan Sarazan as a teammate. Time remaining 52 weeks. Well, it's not a bonus or anything for me, but it's funny. Engine build reliability, yo. Nice. That's what I need. Very nearly getting that. Car conditions drop slightly slower soon with Andre Gomez. And that one will be... Wow. An extra engine mode is unlocked. Super overtake, allowing even more power at the cost of higher fuel burn and condition rate loss. That's good. How many races? 1, 2, 3 races. At this point, I'm not sure I want to really upgrade my car. It just costs money we haven't really got. Oh, factory upgraded. What does that actually do for me? Oh, it's not actually finished. It was to run this race. Vettel winning the race in Singapore. Building upgrade complete. I'm not sure I've ever done that. Wow, that is a big upgrade. Which now improves our level of knowledge with things, which I guess gives us better upgrades and stuff. So that'll be good. Right, we need to... Now that's maybe just changed my opinion of building something for my car. There we go. Take them out because of that. I'll go... Let me see. Knowledge available, great. That's pretty stonking. Plus 2% reliability for 8 each day in production. Ooh. Does make it pretty mega. Do I do it? There are people in chat It's going to cost money, but do I do it? I can't decide. Is it worth it at this point of the season? Oh, don't know. Completes in 14 components, 14 days after the race. It's very reliable and it's much faster. Build part. Balls. Bit parts. Right, that engine's now much more reliable. Sorry, those brakes. That engine is very reliable now. I have her on a mega old engine now. Gearbox, that does need some help there. Improved parts, performance, gearbox, that's already in. I need that in there as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna smash all them improvements out, fuck it. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Q-Specker. And then Prost. Dilemma. Richard, I'm wondering if you're interested in voting in favour of front wings can be developed in the next vote. I can make it worth your while if you know what I mean. You have my support. £250,000. No, because that would cost money and that's bad for my team. So go away. Spec, please. Fucking Alan Prost. Who does he think he is? Then again, his son did crash in the last race. Was it the last race? Or am I imagining that? So my drivers are really good. Everything else is ass for me. So, yeah. .14th or above. We'll go for that. Eight of 10. Not many races to go. I'm really enjoying this game again now. I just really hope I can develop a good car for next season that will push us on a bit. Because it's slightly depressing getting excited that you may get in the points. Well, going fully focused on race trim worked last race, so we'll go for that, I think. Acceleration, bit of oversteer, high downforce, higher choice, softs. Take practice, send out stints, race, higher choice, soft, and out, and out. That in race as well, yeah. Yeah, go. So, does anyone watching play this game? If so, how do you play it? What are your best achievements in it? Have you won the F1 championship? Have you got the GT DLC? There's another one coming out. I'm less intrigued to get that because it's just challenges, but it might make for some fun little videos. I'm not sure yet whether I should get it or not. I think it comes out tomorrow, maybe? My idea is I actually really want to play this kind of through now. I want to take this team like all the way to F1, win F1, and then I want to get the GT expansion and really play through it and things like that. But it's whether I stay patient enough because there's a long road ahead, clearly, to get there. So Evans and Carroll, looking at the colours next to the names, are the drivers I need to beat. And funnily enough, they're only, well, substantially faster really, but that's worth noting when out on track in the race. Because again, what will be in qualifying. But the race, I can do a bit of something, I think. But we'll see, won't we? So they're coming in this lap. Nice. I feel like if I got one of them on race trim and soft tyres, I might... Oh, nice one. Falling right on the money on the downforce, which is nice. As for the acceleration, maybe a bit more. Maybe a bit more oversteer. I'm going to get him out on a qualifying trim, I think. Stuck. So stuck. Yeah. Get Ferreira. Can't say that name. Ferreira, maybe. Just out. A bit less downforce, possibly. Handling will go more towards understeer, and speed balance, where it's just set itself. Race trim. I'll send him out on them tyres. Screw it. I'll put a quick lap in with Gomez and see how he does. See if he can overtake Evans and Carroll. Get more onto the view, I think I should be. There we go. I'm the wrong guy. There we go. Much faster lap here, I'm sure of it, even if Ferreira did hold up Gomez through the first sector. How's that going to do? Ooh! Well, isn't that a nice surprise? That's actually really surprising. Race trim level 3 unlocked. Soft tyres unlocked. That's what I was hoping for. Is that hotel that you always see on telly modelled? I don't see it. So we got all the race trim, we didn't get qualifying trim, but Gomez 10th in practice is a very nice little surprise that hopefully with a fair wind we may do all right in qualifying, which would be the first time in ages. That's the highest we've been in practice. Rain for the race. Oh, sun, rain and clouds. Brilliant. That's nice and vague, like the races in Britain. Right, so yeah, we didn't really get anything, did we? So I'm gonna go I think I need to go around there. Then handling, need to soften it up to around there. I'm gonna go even shorter. Ooh, no, that would have been a bad idea. Okay, let's go a bit longer on that. Okay, so we're still good on them. Let's go up there. Take qualifying. There we go. The time is now. I'm expecting things from Gomez, to be fair. He's got the better engine and such. It's 3.0. Half a second faster than Anthony at that point. 2/10. It may be enough to put us in front of the Jaguar cars, but we'll have to see. 1:25. So as long as they both leave by 2 minutes, well, yeah, ish, we're good. Okay, we'll just leave her settled there. And then leave Gomez a little later. Now, excellent, brilliant, good, good, poor. So somewhere there, and the speed there. It's going to be close for him to make it. Should do though. There she goes. She's up on her own time. And again. She could improve. She could jump Gomez here. She hasn't. She improved by about a 10th. Gomez is also doing better. Be nice if he could jump ahead of Carol. Ah, didn't get done. So, really, I'm probably going to go with the same... it depends on the weather. If it's raining, then we haven't got much choice of the matter, though I've got to be more decisive. Weather forecast. Dry for the longest. Right then. That's good for her. That, and then we'll put that, confirm, and then we'll put him on that and that. Now set up. Yeah, we'll take that. Ah, no, we won't take that. Tire choice. I want that, and no, don't. Yeah. And want her on the same. 8 to 10 laps, and it's a 20 lap race. See if we can one stop it again. And there are issues. We could be in for a good run. Let's have a go. Or if it rains and people have pitted prior. Let's keep an eye on the forecast while we go. Jesus, we lose so much down the straights. Not even funny. The battle ahead is keeping Gomez in contention or in contact with the few ahead. Evans is up to 14th. Oh, someone's off there. It's Sarazan. Gomez will be happy. Oh, oh. I didn't. Didn't get him. I thought he was going to. So how are we doing? Tyres are good on both cars. Better than those ahead of us, which is what we intended. Weather forecast is still hot and sunny. We'll stick to it though. If we can make them last 10 laps, then we're laughing. Because the guy ahead of us is certainly going to pit before us. So, and he's only a few seconds up the road. I think he's got a bit of a push on actually, looking at how fast he's pulling away. Yeah. Lost about 30% in 5 laps. So, Maria Lopez given a drive-through. That's some people through the pits, which is fine. We're still where we want to be, and everything is looking rosy. So the Rosenquist, Maria Lopez, Gutierrez and Carroll will 100% have to pit again. Still looking good on tyres because we're into lap 7 with 50% left, so we've got about 20% left of wear that we'd want to use. Anthony would be first in the pits looking at this as usual. It's looking like 10-ish. Maybe lap 11 for Gomez. And then we can go to the end. Weather. Rain. Rain is coming. One more lap. We'll go one more lap. Be absolutely brilliant. Could be. It should start raining any second. I'm gonna pit her for inters. Yes, I'm gonna do it. Just gonna need them. And I'm gonna let Gomez go one more lap. The track is still dry. Why is the track still dry? Mistake, unsurprisingly, for Faith Anthony. There we go. Here's the rain. Here's the pit stop. Yeah, I'm going to do inters. These should last 10 to 12 laps. So we'd be good to the end. Pit. And hope he doesn't have a mistake. Let's push on until the pit stop. He's in the pits. Don't mistake, don't mistake. Good. Off he goes. 13th place. Carroll and Evans are ahead. But we're on to the Inters. They're not. It's where we need to be. Right, what's the weather forecast? So far, we're on the right strat. If we can make these tyres last, the people ahead are all going to pit very shortly. Or should. Catching Carroll a lot at this point. They're definitely going to pit. But some others have gone another lap. Which surprises me. Right, we're going to pass Carroll here. Yeah, goes on to Winters. That's good. Engel is right on her ass here. Oh, what's that? 12, 16 seconds to 2 cars. One being Evans, who we are catching quickly. And yeah, in the go to the pits. Degrassi hasn't, so that's possibly another one we could get. Gutierrez has caught us. There we go. Up into the top 10. Tyres are looking... Ooh. Touch and go. Got to make them last. There's a cube forming behind me. Gomez, sorry. Catching Degrassi quickly. That queue behind. Just got to go on full conserve tyre mode, basically. Those around me, behind me, Gutierrez has certainly used more of his tyres. Up to 8th place with Degrassi and Prost hitting there. Anthony gained a place there also because of that. How are we doing for weather? And stay wet. However this turns out, I learnt my lesson at the Russian GP with being too cautious and trying to take a chance. I just needed to be decisive, and decisive has worked here in Singapore, I think, where we are. Becoming night, I think. As lights have come on. Tyres have lost 30% and we're halfway through the run, so we're golden on that. Rain is going to decrease towards the end of the race, but not enough. So we're definitely on the right tyres here. Anthony may need more tyres by the end. As will others, to be fair. Spirited effort from Gomez. Held Piquet Jr. off for a few laps there. I think he's just turned up the wick everywhere, basically. But again, I suspect he's not saving his tyres. No, he's on a normal one. Some are behind us. Ahead of both Carroll and Evans, though, who are just behind Gutierrez in 10th. We really want to finish ahead of them. I mean, Anthony with a few points would help. I mean, at the minute, we're just kind of holding our own here. I think PK Jr. always had more pace. Don't think any of the people ahead will hit. Gutierrez is, though, kind of unsurprisingly, looking at the condition of his tyres, actually. No, you're not putting the engine mode up. Really want these tyres to get to the end at this point. Anthony's moved ahead of Gutierrez. Need that to stabilise. It's only a couple of seconds. She will get past, unfortunately. I would think. Yeah, the track's going to dry out, but not enough. Inter's his tyre to be on. She's going to be really struggling on them tyres. I'm going to put her on back up. Really don't want it to have to pit again. But they really do fall off a cliff, these tyres, so... She's defending 13th from Gutierrez. Oh, and Degrassi is miles back, so happy days. Carroll and Evans, their tyres aren't great. Carroll may well pit, actually. No. On to the final lap. Don't lose a place. Don't be silly. Shit. Bloody blue flags. Lost positions to both of them. Ah, well. It is what it is. That's unfortunate, though. Actually, you know what? Just for the last bit. Take the fight to him. Have some extra power. Evans' tyres are done. Can he do it before the line? Nah. Reasonably happy with 11th there. I think we've pulled away from the team below us, which is Vern and someone. So I'll take that, to be honest. Not bad at all. The race trim strategy seems to work for me. In the slower car, going long in the first stint and trying to make it up basically with whatever the race brings later. The car seems very good on tyres, so where everyone else is 2 stopping on 1 stopping. Mind, that was a human element as well. I looked at the weather and saw what was coming. Ah, one place out of the race points. I didn't realise. I thought it was further down the points went. That's a shame. But that's unfortunate. So now we're 4 points behind Panasonic Jaguar Racing. But we met the sponsorship goal, which is the main thing there. I mean, it's only 50 grand, but 50 grand better off in my pocket than the team's coffers. Any improvements? Holy shit. Dodgy neck. What the shit? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's all I need. I don't know what to say about that, really. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Martin Haven looks suspiciously like the TV chef James Martin. Anyway, he attempted a quick pit stop for Anthony during the race, but resulted in a mistake. Your very own chairman criticised the move, saying motorsport isn't the place for gambling. Should have been more careful. Hi Richard, I've got some neck problems. The doctor says it's not too serious, but it'll take a while to recover. It's still going to be able to race, but I'm not going to be able myself. Brilliant. So the person who always comes second in the team isn't going to be yourself. I'm glad we got that cleared up. Next week, GMA bosses will be voting for a return to front wing development. Andre Gomez has a clothing line, interestingly. The calendar. Yeah. The upgrades are worth doing still. I think. Yes. I'll have all these upgrades ready for the final race. Front wings. No restriction. There is no restriction. Vote against front wings being developed. See how this goes. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Ooh. It's a good job I put my double power in there. Thank you, Chase Carey. New engine design is finished. Okay, so Gomez gets that one, she gets that one. So now, oh, there we go. So it is what it is. This one's got slightly more performance, but they're both on an equal footing now, so that's good. Reliability is key. You know what, I'm going to give him that gearbox as well, and I'm going to give him that suspension as well. And he already has the best brakes. So we're going all out for some more points with Gomez. Faith Anthony has already said she's not going to be herself, so all good. Bit of a disaster. Oh fuck, the cooling system and reliability will be out of the window if we can't fix it. Well, that needs fixing. Okay, so I'm going to call that a stream there, guys. Thanks for joining me, and I will stream this game again very soon. Cheers, and I'll see you soon. Bye.